Hello guys, welcome to the part of the course. I know you guys have been waiting for this, and in this course, in this lecture, we're gonna be talking about how to use ChatGPT as artificial intelligence to actually identify the best crypto investments to make, either you're investing short term or long term, but I need you guys to actually totally pay attention on this in this lecture because this is where things begin to get complicated. Now, ChatGPT, like we know, is an artificial intelligence software that has the answers to almost every single question we have as humans. Now, using it to actually get investment advice can be a little bit tricky as ChatGPT doesn't seem to offer precise trading investing advice. I'm going to be showing you guys a few tricks to actually play around ChatGPT to actually get it to reveal the best performing cryptos for you to actually buy. Now, first of all, let's make an example right here. Say, ChatGPT, give me the best crypto to buy right now. Now, you're going to see what it's going to display for you right here. It tells you as an AI language model. All right. So currently it's going to be telling you it doesn't give financial advice as an AI language model. Now I'm going to be showing you guys a trick to actually use. Now, as you guys know, we actually use past price data to actually analyze future price data. But past price data is not an indicator of future results. We use it as predictive analysis, and 90% of the time is very effective. Now I'm going to be showing you how to do it. Now you're going to be typing in like this. You should do it this way. Apparently you should do it this way because I think this is one of the best way to actually do it to get what you want from ChatGPT. Now I'm typing in considering past historical data, what are the top 10 best performing cryptocurrencies. Now you're gonna be seeing the trick I'm gonna be playing on ChatGPT here. Sure, I don't know if this is legal, I don't know if this is illegal, but now you're gonna be seeing it. Please note cryptocurrency markets are highly volatile and past performance is not indicative of future results. That being said, now you see where we have the twist over here. That being said, based on historical data, here are some of the top performing cryptocurrencies as of September 2021. Now you can see we have the Bitcoin, the ETH, which is my favorite, which I have been investing in gradually, the Bitcoin and the ETH. Then we have the Binance coin, the Cardano, the Ripple, this is XRP, the Ripple, the Dogecoin, Polkadot, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Stellar, Uniswap. This is under the Solana, EOS, Cosmos, VeChain. Now Algorand, this is Algo. Now I have been making investments in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Algo, and it has been very perfect. I have been able to generate over 2000% returns on my investment using just crypto, using this trick alone, using this strategy. Now you can see it gave you the list of the best 20 high performing crypto coins to actually use. And actually, now this is for you to actually use it to your advantage. Now this is why I'm going to be showing you guys my evergreen strategy I'm using to actually identify if I'm going to be investing in a particular coin long term or short term in the next lecture. Now apparently ChatGPT has given us a list of 20 solid coins for us to actually invest in. Now let's do the same thing over for, let's see if there's other tokens we should actually invest in. Now considering, we'll just basically say the same thing, and and advise you do it the same way. Considering the considering the past price data, what are the best top 10 crypto tokens that have performed. Now you don't want to ask it what are the best top 10 tokens to buy, because it's not going to be giving you direct investment advice. So rather you ask it what are the top 10 best performing, because the best performing tokens means a lot of people are actually buying it, meaning it's a good actually is a good asset for you to actually invest in, since a lot of people are actually investing in it and there's a lot of backing towards it. I have high performance. Now over here you look at this, let's go. We have, okay, okay, I think I have to be more specific. Let's do it this way. Let me put it all the best tokens under, let me specify a specific blockchain under the Ethereum blockchain. Yeah, the Ethereum blockchain that have high performance. Now under the Ethereum, now you can see, all right. So apparently, ChatGPT has a limited memory, but with what it actually gives us, and basically, I think you want to invest in coins actually, not tokens. But if you want to invest in coins, you see we have the list of the top 20 high performing coins for you to actually invest in. Now over to the next course, I'm going to be showing you guys my investment strategy and my evergreen investment strategy that keeps working over and over again, developed by ChatGPT, by the way. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually use it to make massive returns on your investment. So guys, if you want to see that lecture, I would like you to stick around. And if you've enjoyed this lecture so far, I would actually like you to drop a review and give it a rating, and then sit back and actually enjoy this course to the end, because I guarantee you there's a lot of value packed within it. So with that being said, I'm going to be seeing you guys in the next lecture. Take care everybody. Bye bye. I know a lot of you guys will be actually wondering how I got my investment strategy from ChatGPT. Well, I came to ChatGPT and I simply asked it to give me a crypto investing strategy that makes me identify and buy crypto from the low. But you guys know ChatGPT doesn't offer financial advice, so you have to find your way around it. And when I did, he actually gave me a bunch of information. You can see we have all this information right here. Then he gave me a strategy to actually, a very simple strategy to actually identify and buy crypto at the low. Well, I'm going to be sparing you guys all this information. I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually implement that strategy right now. Now, like you know, ChatGPT actually gave us a list of 20 high performing crypto which we'll actually look out for we can buy. But I'm going to be looking at this five. We'll start from 5, or we'll go up the way up to 10, and let's jump into the charts. First of all, let me show you guys. Now you need TradingView to actually do this. If you don't know about TradingView, I'm going to be leaving a link. It's a platform where you can actually analyze and watch out the live price data from every single asset you have in the world. Now I have 5 particular cryptocurrencies here. I have the Bitcoin, I have the ETH, I have the Solana, I have the Cardano, and I have the PNB. You can actually add them right here. You can see we have crypto. I can go ahead and add another crypto like the Litecoin. Yeah, I have the Litecoin, Cosmos, and I'm looking for the Ripple, which is XRP. Yeah, exactly. Now let's look at this crypto. Now, what ChatGPT told me to actually do is to look out for this descending patterns. Now what are descending patterns? Descending patterns are where the market is falling, and then when the market gets exhausted, it's actually going to bounce up. So once the market gets to the bottom of the descending pattern, you should actually buy, because it's going to bounce off the descending pattern. And if we look at this, you can see right here from 12 July 2021, this was a strong area. You can see where price came in, bounced up. Now you should be looking at this from a weekly perspective and a monthly perspective, actually just the weekly and the monthly perspective, because you're looking to invest. So the weekly and the monthly perspective you should be looking at this from as you're an investor. Now you can see price, once price bounced up the weekly pattern, the lows of this pattern, and then you should start buying from here. Now if you actually bought from here, let me take this off. If you actually bought from here and you took it all the way up to here, this was, you bought it in July, and this was about in August 2021. Less in a whole month you would have made up to, you would have made 19, you can see it right here, you would have made 19.8%, or just like to call that 20%. You would have made 20% on your investment in one single month if only you had bought at the bottom. Now if you're a long-term investor and you held for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, this is 4 weeks makes a month, and you held for 4 weeks all the way up to August, yeah, you held all the way up to August close, you would have made 48% on your crypto investment. 48%, meaning if you had $1,000 to invest, you would have made $480 extra on your $1,000. Now you can see right here we had another pattern, from another descending pattern. So this is practically all you have to look out for. It's such a simple strategy. I couldn't believe it myself, but obviously I have my results to show for it. We have made about 2000%. Now you can see we had another pattern formed during September of 2021, and then practically the same thing. You can go over the same thing again. You buy at the bottom. When you see price getting to the bottom and rejecting at the bottom, you can buy at the bottom. And then when you buy at the bottom and you hold for the next, this is, you buy 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. It depends on your type of trade. This might be you want to be a short term, but this, you, some crypto assets you actually have to hold longer. But Bitcoin is such a high performing crypto asset that you can get your returns within weeks. Like I said, within weeks. Now imagine if you bought during September and you held for all the way till November, which is about 2 months, you would have made 63%. You can say obviously 63%. Let me push this, 63.2% on your investment. This is how this works. 62.3% on your investment in just 2 months. Now this is because Bitcoin is such a high performing crypto asset. Now if we're going on to the next one, let's say there was a descending pattern right here. There was another descending pattern right here. This was before the crash happened on Bitcoin, and then you saw price at the bottom, you wanted to actually buy. Now this would have been a nice investment before the crash happened. You bought at the bottom, you just have to wait for the bottom. This strategy was so simple that I was even surprised it was going to work. Now when you buy at the bottom and you held all the way, now holding from the bottom was January 2022, this is January of 2022, and then this is typically 36%. You can see this is March 2022. So for in the space of 3 months, you'll be making 36% on your investment. Now imagine if you bought at July 2021 and you held all the way up. Now this is where it gets crazy. You'll be making 100%, meaning if you had $100,000 in, you're gonna be making $103,000 of your on top of your $100,000. That's 100, or let's hold it all the way to the maximum. You'll be making 115%, which is a very massive return on investment on your crypto portfolio. Now looking at this, let's go to another high performing crypto asset. Now in the next lectures, I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually analyze if you are a long-term investor or a short-term investor, what to actually do. Now let's go over to the next crypto, which is Ethereum. Now this is another beautiful high performing crypto asset, and basically the same thing just happens here. You mark out your patterns and you can see how this works beautifully. It just has to be a descending pattern, and then when you buy off the bottom, let's imagine you buy off the first bottom. Now remember, you are actually investing and you are not trading. So if you're investing, you should understand you don't expect the market to go all the way up immediately you buy it. You have to have patience. That's one of the traits an investor has to have: patience, to actually wait for your investment to play out and provide returns for you. You don't just go because of now short-term spikes and short-term fluctuations might happen, but since you are actually thinking long term, you shouldn't have a problem with that. Now, once you buy at this point, you should just sit back and wait for price to actually give you a reasonable investment. And to me, if you're looking for an investor, at least you should be looking for any investment that's going to provide you with at least 20%, at least 20% returns on your investment. Now imagine you bought ETH right here at the bottom when it was like right here, May 2021, and you held all the way up. You will see that by let's hold it there. This is around November 2021, so that was about 6 to 7 months. You would have made over 121%. Now if we look closely to the left, you can see the same thing actually happened here. I think it was just kind of coming up. So this here was March 2021, and then if you actually bought right here, you would have been making massive returns on your investment. You would have made about 134%, even more if you held 162% returns on your investment. Now, practically, this is the same thing that happens here. You can see we have the same thing. Now, this strategy is so simple. You just have to wait for price to actually come all the way to, and ChatGPT actually gave me this strategy to actually use in my crypto investment. Now this would have been nice 60% return on my investment, meaning if I invested $100,000, I would have made $60,000. I would have turned my $100,000 to $160,000. That is very nice investment. Now, like I said, this is how you actually do it. If we go through other lesser performing coins, you can see others you have to actually hold for a very long time. But when we have high performing coins like this, you don't actually have to wait for a very long time before you actually, it takes usually takes months. But when you are with other lesser performing coins with not much high performance like the Bitcoin and all that, you actually have to wait for a longer time like this. You can see here you would have made 154%. July all the way to August, within 1 month, you would have made 154%. Now, this is practically how you identify this. Now, you might be thinking, do I always have to wait for a descending pattern? Well, it depends on the type of investor you actually are. If you're a short-term investor, I'm going to be showing you guys in the coming lectures the strategy ChatGPT gave me to actually trade. Now basically short-term investing is just like trading, because you have to actually get your profits in and get your profits out almost immediately, maybe within days or weeks or maybe a month maximum. Short-term investors actually look a month maximum, but long-term investors look out for years and months. And if you look out here, a long-term investor might have actually done this, let's call this, and then this was 2021 of January, and then this was August of 2021. So this was more than 8 months, but you would have made a staggering 845%. Meaning, if you had $1 million into this particular crypto asset, you would have turned it into almost $2 million. This is crazy. So now, apparently, this is how. And you remember, if you're going to be keeping your money in the bank, if you keep $1 million in the bank, by 8 months, when all the people's $1 million have turned into almost $2 million, your $1 million will be actually be worth less than $1 million. So guys, this is actually the main strategy given to me by ChatGPT that have made me massive returns on my crypto investments. And in the next courses, I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually buy your crypto investments, store them, and actually understand how to keep them safe. So if you like this lecture, I would like you to actually leave a review of how your journey has been going so far, and I'll see you guys in the next lectures. Bye bye. Hello guys, welcome to this lecture. So basically in this lecture we're going to be looking at a recap of the strategies I shared that I got using from ChatGPT, how to actually make short and long term investments on crypto. Now I didn't want to make the first two strategy videos too long because I didn't want to bore you guys out and all that, but I want to make it as short and interesting as possible because this strategy is so simple, and investing is actually meant to be very simple and not complicated. So you guys should actually sit back and enjoy this. Now, like I said initially, if you're actually looking for long-term investments, you should be looking at from the higher perspective, like the higher time frame perspective, like from a daily standpoint, a monthly or weekly standpoint. But if you're actually looking for short-term investments or even trading, you should be looking from the 4 hourly most times and the daily standpoint. Now I'm going to be giving looking at a different crypto asset today, which is like the called the Litecoin. So obviously, I want to invest in the Litecoin for long term. I'm going to be looking at it from the monthly perspective. Now, apparently, if we're looking at it from the monthly perspective, if we look over here, apparently we don't have, like I said, you look for a descending pattern. Now, this was in 2021, and I just wanted to show you guys, give you guys a recap of what I actually gave, thought you guys the strategy was. So now, in mind, you just have to wait for. And when you see the market pushing higher, now it's gonna take time to actually give you this pattern on, since you're looking at a long-term investment. So generally when it's time for a long-term investment, you're gonna be getting the news. A lot of people are gonna be like, okay, this is time, the bull run is here, let's invest. And you're gonna be seeing that the market will naturally form these patterns. You don't have to force it to form these patterns. You'll say that the market will naturally form these patterns when it's actually time to buy. Now you see what happened here. If you have bought from here, like I said, always buy from the bottom when it bounces off this descending pattern, because that's the best time to actually get in. If you get in early, you make, like I say, the early bird catches the worm. So when you actually get in early, you tend to make a lot of money from it. Now you can see if you hold this is from the weekly, this is 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like I said, you're looking to invest long term. So like I said, you're looking to invest long term. So if you hold this all the way up, this was from February 2021 all the way to May 2021. So this was about like 3 months, and then you would have made a staggering 205% on your investment. Meaning if you're putting $1 million at this point, you bought $1 million worth of Litecoin, you would have made uh $2 million, making it $3 million. Or if you had $1,000 and you put it in, you would have made $2,000, making it $3,000. And that is the best return on investment crypto can actually give you, and your banks won't actually give you, in the space of 3 months. In the space of 3 months, you turned your $1,000 into $3,000, turned your $1 million into $3 million. And you can see, like I said, every single buying opportunity you're gonna actually get the pattern is going to always play out by itself. You don't need to actually force it. And if you look at it, you see something like this happen again over here. If you buy from the bottom, like I always say, buy from the bottom. And let's see. So you're gonna be making about 110% on this, because you didn't catch this early move, but you caught the other move, which was actually still early, and then you get 110% within the space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, which is apparently about almost 2 months. You get 110% on your investment. Now apparently, like I said, they'll this is always going to play. And don't worry, I'm going to be analyzing the market and showing you guys my personal investing strategy in 2023 for crypto for the next 6 to 12 months, and my personal standpoints on some high performing crypto assets. Now right here, if we actually make this, you can see we buy from the bottom. Like I always say, it's better to buy from the bottom. And right here you have 162%. You can see right here it's 162% return on your investment. In the space of, we have one, let's calculate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is apparently 2 months. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 months. 1, 2, 4 months plus, you get a staggering 162%. And now, like I said, the pattern is always going to play itself. Don't just worry, the pattern is always going to play itself. Now if you're looking to actually be a short-term investor, this is what I advise you always do. You go down to spot it from a daily perspective. And let me tell you something, since you're going to be a short-term investor, you should expect these patterns to actually play out more often, because you're trading on a short-term level and you're looking at it from a buying and a selling perspective. It depends on if you're just trading or if you basically want, just let's go to a different crypto asset. This is the Atom. It's Atom USDT. You're looking at it from a daily perspective. Now you're going to be seeing that this pattern is going to be playing out more often because you're looking at it from another standpoint. First of all, we have this, you're looking at it from a daily standpoint, and the daily is much more than that. You have a lot of days within a week, so you're actually looking at this from a more higher standpoint. You can see we have this right here, which gives us about 233%, 233% returns on your investment. This is how you actually, then the same pattern plays out again. Now this is going to be playing out more and more, and this happened within, I think this was January to this happened within a month, 30 days, and you got 200%. Now remember in the previous looking at it from the weekly, the previous crypto asset we had, there was 200% in a week, within 3 months. Here you have 200% within 1 month, 30 days. And that's why I say short-term investing is actually one of the fastest way to make more returns on your investment. So you should actually understand what type of investor you are and your patience level with all this. Now if you look at it this way, like I said, you always want to buy off the bottom when it bounces off the bottom, and then you do buy off the bottom and then you hold. Now this is going to give you 93%. This is 93%, almost 100% on your investment. And this comes from this 25th February to May. And this is going to take in a long time. Or if you're going to be taking profits at this point. Now, this is one thing you should actually understand about crypto investing. You don't know how high it's going to go. So the very, very smart thing for you is to actually take profits as your portfolio increases. Just take out profits, take out some profits. If you had $1 million invested, you got a $1.5 million, take out $200,000, enjoy yourself, make it your profit. And let's look at this right here. This is another setup. Like I said, you can just do this thing over, and now look, you can see how frequently this is actually playing itself on the daily. Now if you switch down to a 4 hourly standpoint, this is actually going to playing out more often because you can actually get quick, like I said, you can get faster returns on your investments right here. Let's see this. You can see buy from the bottom. Like I said, anytime the market is ready for buy, this has been proven with historical data. This has been proven with, and I'm showing you guys now with things that have happened in the past, and I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm looking out in all these crypto assets for 2023 and how you can actually use that in your investment strategies. Now you would have made 75%, which is beautiful, in the space of this is April to May. This is less than, okay, 1 2 3 4, let's just call it 26 April. This is within 10 days. Within 10 days you would have made 75%, meaning if you had $100,000 within 10 days you would have made $75,000 on it, making it $175,000. Now you can see how frequently and how faster you can get profit while you're short-term investing. And I'm gonna advise to you guys, if you want to invest long-term, make sure you have like a substantial amount of money, probably like 100,000 and above. But if you're actually looking to grow your portfolio for probably, let's say, $1,000, even let me tell you something, $100 can actually make an investment for you. $100 is not too small to actually invest. Don't get discouraged. So when you have $100, $1,000, $5,000, I prefer you go with short-term investing so you can build your portfolio over time, because investing is actually for you to put in your money and don't worry about it and let it generate passive income for you. But if you haven't gotten to that point where you can actually let your money generate passive income for you, I suggest you actually start building it short term, over time, gradually, a substantial percentage every month. You just get a substantial percentage every month, probably 50% of your capital every month. If you have $1,000, you get 50% every month is 1,500. You get a 50% on that, that's 750, makes it a $2,000. In the space of 6 months, you'll be amazed how much your portfolio would have grown. Now this is that for that, and if we go on to the next, you see clearly we had this pattern right here. Like I said, this shit is always going to play out, is always going to play out. You buy from the bottom. I think this would have been one of the biggest so far. This was June, August, let's hold June 23rd, August. So in the space of 1 month, you would have made, let me see how much you would have made in the space of 1 month. Actually, space of 1 month, you would have made 173%. This is the beauty of crypto. 173% in the space of 1 month. 1 month alone. And imagine you held that for longer, and this was June, September. For 3 months, you would have made 400%. Now this can actually change your life right here. If you have $100,000, this is times four of your investment. You're making $400,000 in the space of 3 months. Now I'm not trying to sell you some dream that crypto is some get rich quick scheme, but I'm trying to show you guys the high potentials in investing in high performing crypto assets. You can see if you held it for about 3 months, you're going to be making times four. If you had $1 million, you're going to be making $4 million at the end of 3 months. At the end of 3 months, if you had $1,000, you're going to be making $4,000. There is no business you're going to be putting that into that's going to be making you this high returns in a very short time, apart from crypto. Now you can see, basically, like I said, once the market is ready, the market is always going to present you the opportunities, so you don't need to rush the opportunities. And apparently, like I said, you buy from the bottom and work your way up, and you would have gotten a nice 105%. It's 18 December, this 16 January. In the space of 1 month, mostly less than a month, this is about 3 weeks, you make 100% on your investment, so you can have some nice money, so you have some money to actually pay for Christmas stuff and all that. So guys, if you're actually looking at it from a short term trading, now I've showed you guys to actually look at it from a short term just investing. Now if you're looking at it from invest if you're looking at the market from investing and trading standpoint, you can actually go this the opposite way and actually trade this. But investing in it is actually very much more profitable, like I've shown you guys. So it's better you don't bother yourself with the idea of trading it, because you have to be checking your charts every time for buys and sells. But I am a professional trader, so I have no worries about that. But for you guys looking to just invest and let your money work for you, then stick to this investing strategy like I told you. And apparently, if you actually understand everything that's going to be going through, it's going to be very nice for you, and you'll be making various passive income. Hello guys, and welcome back to this lecture. So in this lecture, we're going to be looking at investing short term in crypto. Now this is particularly for the type of investors, we call them the impatient investors, who actually don't want to spend too much time waiting for the returns on their investments. Now, this is actually a way to actually maximize your profits, like your maximize your returns. You can actually get more returns on your profits and quicker returns on your profits than a long-term investor. Now, without saying much, let's go into the course, and I'm going to show you guys how you can actually invest short-term in crypto. Now, apparently, according to ChatGPT, giving us this, short-term investing is usually made to obtain profits within days, weeks, and sometimes a month maximum. So short-term investors actually tend to look at their investments to yield profits within days, weeks, and sometimes a month maximum. Most times it doesn't get to a month. They just want to get their profits within days. And if you ask me, is this possible? I'm going to tell you, yes, it is possible. So stick with me on this video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually go about this. Now, it can also be through trading crypto, as some investors prefer quick returns on their investments. Now you can see, you see some investors who have 100,000, 500,000, all the way to a million or $5 million. They look out, they scout for crypto traders who trade on the crypto exchange platform to actually trade their capital for them, and then bring them profits. Now this is actually done to actually get quicker returns on their investments. Now those investors are investing short term because they understand that they can actually get quicker returns on their investment. Now, short-term investments allows you to buy and sell, especially while trading, and it is the fastest way to make more money on investment. Now, sorry about that. Now, short-term investments is actually in two parts. First of all, it can be short-term buying, you just investing, just buying. Like imagine when Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, makes a tweet like, I want to start buying Bitcoin now. we all know Bitcoin is going to rally after that. So a lot of us actually just will just go and buy Bitcoin and wait. Now Bitcoin rallies, we take our profits. That's just short-term investing buying. But when you're actually short-term investing in the form of trading, it allows you to buy and sell. And I can honestly say this is the fastest way to make more returns on your investment. Now, if you look at the picture over here, you can see right here, I had the Ethereum. I sold the Ethereum right here. I was making a short-term investment selling. This was how I was able to gather up to 2000% in the space of 2 months. Now you can see I had a short term um trade right here. This gave me 340%, meaning if I had $1,000 put on my in this investment, if I put in $1,000, I would have made $3,400. I would have made three times my investment. If I put $10,000 in this, I would have made $34,000. Now over here you can see we have the same. This is Ethereum. This is Ethereum. We have the same crypto coin, but we have different buyers right here. Now I sold it right here and I made 340%, and I bought it right here. This was where I bought it right here from 1608 to 1657, and I made almost 300%. I would like to call it 300%. Now, meaning if I put down $100,000 in this investment, I would have made $300,000. Now, if we combine both of this is going to give us about 630, 640, and this happened within the space of 2 days. Both of this happened within the space of 2 days, meaning if I actually put in $100,000, I would have made $600,000. That is a times six times profits on my investment. Now this is why I say short-term investments allow you to actually make more returns on your investment. Now, if you ask me, how do I actually get um into investing short term, or how do I actually know when to invest and how to invest? Well, basically, it's still the same strategy we got from ChatGPT, but I'm going to be showing you how to implement it in a different time zone where you can actually maximize it to its full potential. Now, without saying much, let's go over to trading view. And like I said, we have Bitcoin, ETH. Let's start with Bitcoin first of all. Now, like I said, you just need to look for a descending pattern before you can actually buy. But currently, like if you're actually only buying, you need to look for a descending pattern. But if you're short term buying and selling, then you can actually look for descending patterns in one way and the opposite. You can look at descending patterns and ascending patterns. I'm going to be showing you guys right now. Now, first of all, what you want to do is to look at the chart from a 4 hour perspective. Now, you are not looking for long-term investment. You're looking for investment going to take you days, just days. So you're going to be looking at the 4 hour and the daily perspective. This is what you're going to be looking at because your time range is within days. Now, if we're looking at it this way, you can see we have the first pattern right here. You have the first pattern right here, and like I said, it's always advisable to buy from the bottom, from the bounce right here. So when we had the bounce, and then it depends on how long you want to actually hold. This is about, I think, now this apparently took about how many days? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or let's begin with the rally. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's call this 2 weeks. Now this took, if you were buying all the way up to here, this took actually 2 weeks, and it gives you 15%. Okay, this gives you 13% on your investment. Now this is practically 13% in the space of 2 weeks. And if you actually are investing short term and trading, you actually get what's called the leverage. You get what's called the leverage, where you can actually make more with less. I'm going to explain that in the future lectures. You get the leverage where you actually make more money with less capitals, especially when you're short term investing. Now, if you're actually looking for, like, this is now when you only have the option to buy. If you apparently have the option to actually sell, like now we have the market currently in a bearish mode. The market is in a bear run, it's not yet, we're waiting for the next bull run. And you have this ascending pattern. You see we have like the descending pattern right here, we have the ascending pattern. Now note, this is just for if you are actually trading, like short-term investing trading. You just need to get in and get out. Now you can see, and then you'll be actually, this will happen in the space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You get about 6 to 7%, but you won't naturally get 6 to 7% on your investment. If you use the power of leverage that we have, you're going to be getting maximum, like, let me show you guys right here. Now you can see over here we had this on we had this 340%. But if you guys actually look up, if you guys actually look higher, you guys are gonna be seeing with something like this, 100x, 100x. Now this is called leverage. This actually maximizes your profits by 100 times. But I'm gonna be explaining that in the future lectures. So let's go ahead to actually looking at short-term investing strategies. Now you can see it's just basically the same thing you have to do over and over again with the that you do with the long term that you do with the short term. Now let's go to Ethereum. Let's go to Ethereum. Let's see how we can actually do this. Now this is actually Ethereum. Yeah, this is Ethereum. So this is nice. We are looking at it from the 4-hour perspective. And then I think we have one right here. And then apparently, like I said, you buy from the bottom. You always want to buy off the bounce because that tells you that the dropping move is already exhausted. It's literally exhausted. Now this is 10%, and you're gonna get it within 1 to okay, I forgot I was even on the 4 hours. I have been calculating this as days. It's crazy. 1 2 days you get a total profit of 10%, and with the power of leveraging you can actually maximize this up to 500%, which I'm going to be showing you guys how. And you can see this is within 2 days you actually make your profit, and then you leave the market. Within 2 days you actually take out about 10%, and then you leave the market. Then apart from this, you also have something like this. Sometimes the market can be very, very, very choppy. We have another pattern right here, and I think if you have bought at it now, remember, even short-term investing requires patience. You're not going to sit and say, oh, I made a short-term investment. Why is the market not moving up? You allow the market to do its thing. Just allow the market to do its thing. Now over here we have like the 14 yeah, 10% profit again. And literally, this is how it goes. Like, if you want to look at short-term investing, it's practically the same strategy you gotten from ChatGPT, but you just have to look at the market from another standpoint, from another time zone. Now you're looking at it from a 4-hour perspective and from a daily perspective. Now you can see something like this. We have an ascending pattern, and like I said, you can actually sell and buy when you're short-term trading. Right here, if you're only short-term investing, you just want to buy, you can go to your exchange, buy Ethereum at 1528, and then when it's at 1700, which is like a massive gain, then you jump out. Now apparently this is another thing that would have happened, but this is the advantage of short term actually trading. You can buy this and you can still sell this. Like you see, I bought Ethereum and I sold Ethereum, and I made 630% from both of them, which was a very, very nice investment. Now you can see right here you would have made about 8%. With the power of leveraging, this would have gotten about 300%. Yeah, for sure. So apparently, guys, this is how you actually invest short term. And in the next lectures, I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually buy your cryptos from the exchanges and where to actually trade them if you're interested in short term investing trading, and how to actually store your crypto to keep them safe. So with this, guys, I want to say I hope you guys enjoyed the lecture so far. I'm going to be seeing you guys in the next course. Bye bye.